Alabama will kick it off to get us underway. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. Tackled at the 22. Good job by the coverage team. And each offense features a star tight end, Kirk. What an elite matchup of guys who can really hurt defenses in a variety of ways.
When was the last time we did a game where we were excited to watch two tight ends from opposing teams go against each other? But that's what we have today. Both of these guys are elite at their position. Both want to have bragging rights that they're the best in the country. Let's see who can be showcased better today.
And test the middle and get stuck. That is just not open for business today.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What's an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. Gain of 2 yards. Now it's 2nd down and 8. This one's a compelling matchup. Early season, 2 top 10 teams. Kirk, we know that at this point, the rankings can be a little bit suspect, but a chance for both teams to step up and show they belong.
I just love these kind of matchups when you get a top 10 matchup early in the year. Really find out if these rankings are worthy of where these teams are considered at this point in the year. Find out if these teams have what it takes to be one of the top teams in college football when this game is over.
Looking to pass. It's Marshall. Moves out of the pocket. On the run here. Lets it go. Makes the catch downfield. They finally stop him, and not before he gets to the 16-yard line.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
They're going to run it. Defense makes the stop after a 5-yard gain, so 2nd and 5. A play action, looking to throw. On the move now. Looking to the end zone.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you have to do is get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
And the PAT is good. And it's fielded. Can the returner make something happen here? So Alabama's offense makes their way onto the field for their first possession. We got a quarterback here coming off a sensational performance, Kirk. He sounded very confident when we met with him this week, but let's see if he can build on that this time.
Yeah, I think the last game that he played, he just threw the football on time. He didn't try to do too much, found the open receivers, took what the defense gave him, and as you mentioned, we had a chance to talk to him. I think that's what he's looking to try to do, not try to live up to the hype, just put together another solid performance.
And this crowd coming to life here, trying to help the defense get a stop. The offense pinned back. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. And the result is going to be a safety.
Man, that is a big-time play by this defense, and the only way they can score points without getting a turnover. That should give this team a spark.
Return is taken out of bounds.
They'll hand it off. He's found some room at the 45. What an electric play. Suddenly, they move into scoring position down to the 24.
And this guy is as fast as there is in college football. It's so much fun to watch him when he gets out in space with room to go. And you just know the home crowd is loving this.
And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup.
Love this early in the game by this defense, taking control of the line of scrimmage, not giving this back anywhere to go, and they keep him short of the first down.
And now the handoff. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go by the time he got the ball in his hand.
Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. Intercepted in the end zone.
Hey, these guys have been giving up some plays. I mean, this offense looked pretty good. They're moving the ball, but they get him to third down. They get pressure on the quarterback. Quarterback panics, puts that ball into coverage, and this defense comes up with that big interception.
Look out, he's in the clear. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
Boy, huge play by this offense. A good throw, a nice accurate throw, but I think it's the run after the catch that really impresses me. And early in this game, you got to think they're going to continue to go back to him until this defense shows that they can slow him down.
And a nice first down game there. They get him down, but very close to the first down marker. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. That's solid pursuit. They'll trap him out there behind the line of scrimmage. Offense gets set up here. It's third down.
That is called gap integrity. Nice job by this defense of taking away that inside run and then using their speed as the back tried to bounce that to the outside. There's just no room to run.
The Tide offense line up here on first and goal.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
Makes a quick catch. Fights into the end zone. Touchdown, Bama. And now they'll set up for the point after. PAT is good. They still trail, though. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. He's going to return it from near the goal line. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. Here's the first play of the drive now from the 20-yard line. One man to the backfield, and he'll get the football. That's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 29.
Chris, it's the consistency of this back is giving this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, but it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield off play action.
To throw, it's Marshall. The receiver makes the catch. The defense able to bring him down to wrap up the first period of play. They've flipped ends of the field. We're ready now for the second period. So here we go. First play of the quarter. The offense has a first down.
Let's go.
And there's the handoff. Passes the 45. And he steps out of bounds, but a solid gain there on the ground.
Big runs like this are just demoralizing for a defense. It's one thing to give up big plays over your head against the pass game. When teams can run the ball, pick up yards like this, it really affects the team's mental psyche and their confidence. And you'll start to see some missed tackles following a play like this.
So after the incompletion, it's second down. And the completion made. That's a solid gain. Moves the football inside the 30 and a first down.
Yeah, you know this defense has got to be frustrated after giving up multiple conversions now on first downs. There's another one. But for the offense, and they're just playing very efficiently right now.
Fighting off the defender. That's a solid gain out of the Wildcat, but not enough for the first down.
Another positive run on 1st and 10. You know, it's early on in this drive, but this defense has not shown the ability to stop the run. If I'm the offensive coordinator, I just keep running the football until they prove they can stop it.
Grab down the middle. It's Meadows. Defense has got it, but that Wildcat wrinkle aren't enough to get the first down. And it's a direct snap. Has a pass to the end zone. Now the try here for the extra point. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. They'll return it from inside the 5. They'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. So here comes the Alabama offense back onto the field. Great possession last time. They punch it into the end zone. Can the defense come up with a stop this time? On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Catch made on the out route. And the broken tackle there produces a solid game.
Chris, it's so much fun to watch the athleticism at the wide receiver position nowadays. The ability to make plays on the outside is extraordinary. And they bring a certain toughness, too, that catches my eye.
Completion makes it 2nd and short. Looking to throw here. Caught over the middle. It's Burks. Tackle made at the 37. That's a solid game. Back-to-back chunk plays to begin the drive. The defense on their heels. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Grab down the middle. It's Burks. They make the stop, but not before he moves the football across midfield. 1st down to the 48. Alabama getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up.
Man, I love that they continue to go back to this talented wide receiver. That's back-to-back plays with big gains, and it's not surprising. Like I said, the scouting report all week long, we heard about this guy's ability to make plays against this defense, and the quarterback and the receiver right now have a nice rhythm going.
Keeps it QB draw. They've got him in the backfield, nowhere to run. They'll lose a yard on the ball. Been a really productive drive, but the loss there now makes it 2nd and 12. Play fake, looking to throw. It's a quick grab. And he's tackled, but only after picking up a 1st down. A new set of downs after that completion.
Defense kind of lost a running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the 1st down in the process.
They'll run the option. The back's got it on the pitch. As the 1st down is still going. Refusing to be brought down. Touchdown, tied.
You know, it's great to see the old traditional option executed to perfection. The running back knew right where to be, didn't panic when the ball was headed his way, and then once he got into space, it was smooth sailing all the way to the end zone.
And they're able to tack on the extra point. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Bringing it out, it's Murray. Stop at the 22. That's pretty solid coverage there. Offense comes out to start this drive. So the first play of the drive coming up here, under 3 minutes to play before half. On the last possession, the defense just had no answer for this powerful ground game. Let's see what they can do this time. Out of bounds after another big gain on the ground. This running game has been unstoppable today. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We'll see if the offense here can build on this lead before the break. The guys up front lined up. It's 1st down. Scanning the field. It's Marshall. Looking for his big tight end. Oh, it's picked off. What a play. Not much on the return there, but the takeaway will give the offense the football at the 46. The D coordinator showing heavy blitz pre-snap. Lets it fly to the wideout. Oh, he makes the catch. He's tackled quickly, but the yardage is good enough for the 1st down. From the shotgun, drops back, looking for an open man. That's reeled in. It's Burks. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass. The completion makes it 2nd and short. Grab near the sticks. It's Burks. They finally make the tackle, but he gets all the way to the 14.
Well, the defense sits back in a zone coverage. Good job here by the quarterback recognizing that soft coverage, and he hits the routine drag route underneath for a first down.
Alabama now operating in the red zone. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Checks this down to the running back. The timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime. So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. Short throw, running back makes the catch behind the line of scrimmage. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play. And the crowd coming to life here, trying to help this defense down in the red zone. He's got it near the end zone. Steps out of bounds after a solid gain, which sets up a 1st and goal for the offense. 1st and goal, an opportunity to take the lead before halftime. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Pressure is coming. Oh, down he goes. It's a sack. The offense will now quickly spend a timeout.
Well, it's a great job by this defense coming up with a big sack there on 1st and goal. The offense still has their opportunities. Let's see if they can get back on track here on 2nd and goal.
Looking for 6. And it's caught. Touchdown, Alabama. And they'll set up with a PAT. That's just nice execution. Quarterback and receiver Kirk perfectly in sync that time.
Yeah, you can see why route running is one of the most underrated attributes of a receiver. It's easy to get caught up on their ability to catch or their vertical or their speed, but nothing substitutes for someone who can create separation like this before the ball's even thrown.
Not much on the return. They'll stop him at the 24. Good coverage. And here's that wrinkle, the Wildcat formation, extra blocker in the game. Let's see what they call. He breaks free. Gets past the 35. Ball carrier steps out, but a solid gain on the ground that time. Looks like one more play here before halftime. Direct snap. He gets loose. He'll be brought down, and that will wrap up the first half of play. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update.
All right, thanks, guys. And through 2 quarters of ball, it looks like we're in for another fun one here today. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big, fat W. I don't know about you, but I'm ready to watch this one unfold. Back to our guys in the booth.
All right, Kevin, thank you for the update. And they'll kick it off to begin the second half. Returner looking to make a play here. And the coverage team pins him in and brings him down. Alabama's offense coming back onto the field. The passing game's been on fire. The defense has had no answer for it. And see if they found some solutions at halftime. They try to run inside, but nowhere to go.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. The sure hands. It's Edwards. And he's out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice gain. Love to see the big man get his touches.
They try to sneak it for the first. Stopped on 3rd for no gain. Going to be 4th and 1 now. Special teams on the field now. Here comes a punt. Returner is brought down. Gets us started on the next drive. Offense back out there trying to get something going. Keeping it on the ground here. He's past the marker and still going. He's brought down, but what a pickup on the ground. They trust the left side of that offensive line and come up with a huge play on the ground.
Yeah, your favorite, Chris, there. The old pin and pull there to the left side. Great blocking on the left side, able to create a great push. Nice crease, and the back found that with the vision and picks up some big yards for that first down.
And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Offense now behind the 6 on second down. They need 12 after that first down loss. It's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Dropping back. It's Marshall. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag. Doesn't get it. Brings up third down. They come to the line. A long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. On third down, he drops to throw. And the pass is complete to the tight end. Defense will stop him after about a 9-yard gain. It'll bring up fourth down. And here comes the field goal unit onto the field. Knocks that one right down the middle.
Snap, the hold, the kick. Perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. And the returner is brought down. Here comes the Crimson Tide offense onto the field. They're trying to build on their lead. They were forced to punt on the last possession. They'll run it to the left. Breaking tackles.
Chris, that play just didn't have much of a chance at all from the snap. The quarterback hands this off, and there's nowhere to go. It's almost like the defense was anticipating the play call, and they put themselves in a position to come up with a nice tackle for a loss.
Nice grab. It's Meadows. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play. And wow, listen to this crowd noise. This stadium is vibrating. That's why this is such a tough place for visitors to play. He keeps it on a design run. Strong defense. They stop him right near the line of scrimmage. And the punt team now on to kick it away. He'll field it close to midfield. And the returner brought down by that coverage team. So the ball placed right at midfield as the offense starts with a 1st and 10. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. They test the middle of the defense, but get nothing. Quickly behind the sticks here after the loss. 2nd down and 11. To the air. It's Marshall. He escapes the pocket. He'll throw it deep down the middle of the field. And the pass is dropped. Incomplete. Would have had a huge gain. Took his eye off the ball.
Well, that's going to go down as an incompletion, obviously. But I like that the quarterback showed his ability to escape. Broke loose from the pocket and put the ball on a string. Just wasn't able to come up with that completion.
Looking right. This one caught. They stop him after a big gain. Move the ball to the 26. The offense really clicking here. Handoff here from the shotgun. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4. Important 2nd down play coming up. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. They finally stop him all the way down to the 6-yard line. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. Makes the catch. Can he get in? Defense makes the saving tackle at the 3.
Boy, tight windows is always down here. They have trust in throwing it. They just have to be smart.
They'll come up in wildcat formation. Let's see what the call is. And it's a direct snap.
And that's another touchdown for this guy. This defense better adjust and get eyes into that backfield, or he may go for a 3rd or a 4th later today.
They'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. And a PAT is good. Puts them up 5. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And he takes this from inside the 5. And the returner brought down by the coverage team there. Here's the first play of the drive. They'll set up from the 13. Defensive coordinator looking to bring some pressure. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. What a catch! Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
You know, Chris, if we would have told Bear Bryant that Alabama would have a wide receiver that won a Heisman in recent years, I don't think he would have believed us. But that's where we are. They've been some great ones in the past, but we're seeing some great-looking receivers on this unit right now.
And so far, we've been treated to a duel of big play wide receivers. These guys have been putting on a show, piling up the highlights through three quarters. One quarter to go. Let's see if this sets up as a classic finish. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. They open the fourth by going to the air. Lets it go quickly. Catch made down the left side, an explosive play. They stop the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play. Incompletion makes it second and short. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. Intercepted, picked off by the defense. Oh, and he's free down the left side. Can they run him down?
Great job here by the backer, just mirroring the quarterback, reading his eyes, and then stepping in front of that throw. Comes up with it, and then he goes back to high school. Shows you what he can do with the ball in his hands. Takes it in for a touchdown.
Return starts from inside the 5. Returner tackled right there. That's where they start the drive. Here comes the Alabama offense onto the field. It'll be interesting to see if this quarterback can bounce back. He threw a pick 6 in the last possession. He's got it in the open. Breaks clear over the right side. Can they chase him down? Past the 20. The 10. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. Too much speed for the defense.
Such a well-designed play here by this offense to find a way to get the ball to the gifted tight end. He's got the size, he's got the speed, he's a difficult matchup, and here he shows he's got the speed to take it all the way into the end zone for that touchdown.
And he knocks through the PAT. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And here's the return from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Offense makes its way on the field, ready to start the drive. To the air, it's Marshall. Looking to scramble. He's going to take off. Pass falls incomplete on the deep shot, but there is a penalty marker down. Let's check it out.
Illegal forward offense.
The officials make the easy call. Quarterback was well past the line of scrimmage before throwing the ball. Now it's second down here. Quarterback drops back. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up third down. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. Looking to throw it on third and very long. And it's caught across the middle. Defense wraps him up after the catch, but he's just short of a first down. They need a yard here on fourth down to keep this drive alive. They're going to run the option. He'll toss it to the back.
Well, hey, it didn't go for a touchdown, but this is great execution. Knew exactly what they needed to do. First down, move the sticks.
They trust the running back to convert on fourth down. Now let's see if they keep feeding him here. They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Solid gain, moves the ball to the 37. Offense getting set. It's second down. Takes the handoff again. Run it up the middle, but stuff for no gain.
Well, this defense understands the magnitude of this drive right here. That's back-to-back plays. They've stepped up and done a great job. Now it's third down. Can they apply some more pressure to try to get this offense off the field?
It's a one-possession game. They'll elect to go for it here on 4th down.
Boy, 3rd down and short. They decide to throw the football, roll the dice a bit. Doesn't work out. Now you're at 4th and short. You got to wonder, with this offensive line and this running back, do you run the football to convert, or do they try to go through the air again?
They drag him down after a big gain. Ball moved all the way to the 38. The offense really clicking against this battle defense. Back to throw. It's Marshall. Pass tipped at the line of scrimmage. That's a great play by the defense. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. So 2nd down after the incompletion. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Wide open downfield. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big gain.
Boy, nice job by the receiver of selling this route to the outside. Created enough space back to the inside. And there's the timing again between the quarterback and the receiver, giving him a chance to come up with some yards.
Caught near the goal line. How important is that touchdown, Kirk? It's now a 2-possession game here in the 2nd half.
It's a great job of this offense with their execution and having situational awareness here in the 2nd half. They now have, as you said, Chris, this 2-possession lead. They got a great chance to finish it off and get a win.
Extra point up and good, so the lead is 12 here in the 4th quarter. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Fielded in the end zone. Loses the football. The scramble is on. The ball bounces out of bounds, so the offense will hold on to possession. So here comes the Alabama offense back onto the field. This offense scorched the defense with a lightning strike, a one-play touchdown on the last possession. Let's see if they can duplicate that magic here. And you'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Alabama comes up with the line quickly. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. The outfield shot is incomplete. Brings up 3rd down. And this crowd coming to life here, trying to help the defense get a stop. The offense pinned back. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Looking for the wideout. There's a fastball, but it's intercepted.
Well, it's just something freeing when you have this kind of lead and you can just turn the defense loose. Getting aggressive pays off for them here. They get the into the end zone for a touchdown.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Looks like the returner will try and field this one. And the returner will be brought down. Alabama's offense coming back onto the field. They have got to bounce back on this possession after throwing a pick-6 last time out here. 1st down, looking to throw the ball. It's a short completion at the big tight end. Tackle made at the 23 as they gain some important breathing room. 1st and 10 play coming up.
Chris, here we are in the 4th quarter. These guys are trailing. Hadn't been a great day, but with this quarterback, he
cannot escape. It's a sack. They'll lose yards on 1st down, so 2nd and long from the 16.
Chris, I'm really surprised by the way this game has turned out. That's another sack by this defense. They've done such a great job of preparing a plan to get ready for one of the top quarterbacks in the country. They've kept him out of sync, applied pressure, and a big part of the reason they're enjoying this lead right now.
This is turning into a monster day for this quarterback, Kirk. His passing yards now up over 350.
Yeah, and it seems like this defense has tried everything. They're blitzing, they're sitting back in zone, they're trying to double cover certain receivers. Everything that they've tried is, unfortunately for them, not working because of how well this quarterback is seeing it and throwing today.
He'll look to throw it here on 2nd down. He flips it to the back across the middle. Not much after the catch, but it is good enough for a 1st down.
Man, it's so valuable to have a back like this who can take a check down and turn it into a 1st down. That level of playmaking is such an asset to a team in today's game.
Final 2 minutes as this offense desperate to get some points here quickly and try to stage a big comeback. This is the 6th play on the drive. Second down, they're going to throw it, but they don't make the connection. That one is incomplete. They're backed up here trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Looking to throw yet again. Tries to get it to the running back. It's complete. Tackle made, but the gain moves the ball to the 30. They'll hurry to the line here with the clock running. Looking to throw it on 1st down. With the catch, it's Burks. And he heads out of bounds after gaining a few yards. A completion sets up a 2nd down play. And he drops back in the gun. Caught near the sticks. It's Burks. The offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play. Alabama getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Snapping it from the red zone now. Looking to throw. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up 2nd down. Defensive fans getting frustrated. Offense continues to march.
Chris, not only really good coverage here by the defense, but I love their awareness. That ball is in the air, headed to the end zone, and the ball is separated from the receiver with the contact.
It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up 3rd down. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a 1st down. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it.
Anytime you use your quarterback as a runner, the goal is obviously to hit some big plays. You've got to be careful of letting your quarterback take too many big hits.
He makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Bama.
Man, I love this. Chris, I don't think they're going to have a chance to come all the way back, but here we are, under 2 minutes to go, and they continue to show some fight. And then you know what? Who knows? Maybe you cover an onside kick and you get right back in it.
Automatic on the PAT. Looks like they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. And the hands team does their job. It secures the recovery. Offense makes their way on the field. Leaning on the run game here. Breaks an open space. They make the stop, but a big play moves the ball to the red zone. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Heads up, the offense now operating in the red zone. And they'll go right back to him on 1st down. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense.
Defense got to be on alert here. Direct snap. And he'll run out of bounds after picking up a few yards on the play. Looking to convert on 3rd down. They come to the line in the Wildcat formation.
Some people get really upset when you run up the score like this, but for most of the players out there, I think they get it. When you're ahead, you want to win by 100, and when you're behind, you just want it to end.
Point after, knocked right through. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And it's fielded. Returner trying to create good field position here. And they've got the returner corralled. And the drive will begin backed up at their own 10-yard line. Off the play fake, looking to throw on 1st down. The sophomore, lucky that one did not get picked off.
With this big a 4th quarter deficit, defense playing smart, very well prepared for these 4 verts. Quarterback's going to have to find a way to deliver accurate passes downfield if they want to come back in this game.
Incompletion makes it 2nd down. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. They tackle him about the 14. The clock is still running. They've got to get set quickly. No press here. The defense backing away. Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Taking a deep shot here late in the game. That one falls incomplete. They tried to press it deep, but now it brings up fourth down. One team making their way on the field. He's on to boot it away now. No fair catch. He feels the punt. Returner brought down. Sets up the next drive.
And the offense will take over.
Here comes the opening play of the drive. They begin at their own 45-yard line.
Let's go, let's go.
They'll run it here. Look out, room to run here. They make the tackle, but that's enough for a first down, and that should do it. Offense operating at high tempo now, no huddle. Play action here on first down. Taking a deep shot here to the right. Pass caught. Can he get in?
The coaches love to see a football team that doesn't get caught up in the scoreboard. They're just out executing and doing what needs to be done. That's what we're seeing from this offense. Yeah, they continue to put points on the board and they're pulling away. I just love to see the execution and how they're going about their business.
And they tack on the extra point. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Fields it just outside the goal line. And the returner will be brought down.
And the Alabama offense will take over. First and 7.
Here's the first play of the drive now. They begin from their own 11. And looking to throw now on first down. And he'll just throw it away to avoid the sack.
Boy, this offense has really struggled today, Chris, when it comes to throwing the football. They have dug themselves a huge hole. They're not going to have any chance of coming back. And I think one thing about this is you wonder where you go from here. You're hoping to make a play.
Looking for a man deep down the left side. And it falls incomplete as the clock hits 0-0. That's it, game over. This was a case of a higher-ranked, respected team that came in here and handled business. Did what we expected them to do, Kirk, but they did it with impressive focus and execution.
Man, you said it. These guys just seem to be on a mission today. They weren't going to let anything get in their way, especially another ranked opponent. This team was motivated from the opening kickoff.
And that is going to do it. We enjoyed being here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
Bye.